Mr. Korea, can you please state your full name for the court?
Francisco Korea Barrigah,
And where do you currently reside?
Houston, Texas 77073.
How long have you lived there?
For like a year and 6 months.
Okay. And were you living at Stone Mesa Drive on March 26, 2025?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And where do you work?
I work for Admiral Glass Company.
What are your normal work hours?
My normal work hours are from 5 in the morning to about 5 in the afternoon.
Okay. And on March 26, 2025, what time did you report to work?
I was already on the clock and at work at 5 a.m.
Okay. And you have provided documentation via your time card for that week. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And does that time card reflect you clocking in for work at 5 a.m. on
Yes,
March 26, 2025?
yes, ma'am, and being out at 5 p.m.
Okay, and have you seen the documentation? Well, let me ask you this. Were you at your home? Was it possible for you to be at your home at 7:02 a.m. on March 26, 2025?
No, ma'am, I was already at work since 5 a.m.
Okay, so if a return of service states that you were served on March 26, 2025 at 7:02 a.m. At your residence, would that be accurate?
No, ma'am, I was already at work.
Okay, have you ever personally been served with any court documents in this case?
No, ma'am, I have not.
Were you served with any documents on March 26, 2025?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever seen a citation or petition for this lawsuit prior to June 16, 2025?
No, ma'am. That is the
Okay,
day that I saw it on my emails.
okay. And how many people live at your residence at 1507 Stone Mesa?
There's various family members, male and female, living there.
Okay, and are you aware if anyone at that residence may have mistakenly been served and presented any documents to you of this lawsuit?
Not that I am aware of. No, ma'am.
Okay, how did you first learn that a default judgment had been entered against you in this case?
I was going through my emails and I just happened to see that I had an email from the courts, and that's when I clicked on it and saw the information that was sent to me.
Okay, and when you received that order via email, what did you do thereafter?
I immediately started looking for a lawyer to represent and see what action I needed to take to get this resolved.
Okay, did you ever ignore any legal documents or intentionally fail to respond to this lawsuit?
No, ma'am.
And is it your position, well, had you have been properly served with citation in this petition, what would you have done?
The same thing that I did whenever I found out was immediately seek legal advice and get this resolved accordingly.
Okay, were you trying to avoid participating in this case?
No, not at all.
Okay, now let me ask you, you've seen the default order that was signed in this case, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are of the children named in the default order, are you the biological father of all of those children?
No, ma'am. There's one of the children that I am not the biological father to.
And which child is that?
Aiden Jeremiah, Korea.
Now, at the time that this child was born, you and the mother were married, correct?
Yes, we were married.
And you're still married, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so though you are the presumed father of this child, is it your testimony that you are not the biological father of this child?
Yes, and both me and Miss Norma are aware of
I'm
it.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Ms.
Okay.
Correa is making noises. Also, even though you are at home or you're outside, you are in court. So please treat it like court. Please try to get to a stationary location where you can focus on court and not be moving around and not having side conversations during court.
Yes,
you all didn't reach an agreement, so it's real important that everyone hear what's being said. Obviously, you all care enough that you wanted a hearing. You have to participate in the hearing fully. I require that. And then also, we generally take testimony in court. So if you are not the person being asked questions, please don't interrupt or answer or roll your eyes. Wait till it's your turn to be asked questions. If you don't have counsel, you will be given a chance to speak as well. And then, isn't that relevant for this, but I'm not with the Attorney General's office, so anything you've discussed with them or given to them beyond what's been done in court, I have no knowledge of, and I'm not supposed to have knowledge of, so just be aware of that as well. And you may continue, Ms. Lewis. And Ms. Korea, you're in a stationary spot now. You are focused and not having a
Yes.
side conversation. Okay, perfect. Let's proceed, Ms. Lewis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you believe that it's appropriate for you to be ordered to pay child support for this child?
No, I'm not the
And
biological father. No.
okay, and what would you request the court to do regarding this child if this judgment is set aside?
I just get removed from the child support. That what's fair.
Okay, and if the court does set aside this default judgment, what do you plan to do as it relates to the marriage?
Um, we would want to file for divorce and do everything the correct way and get what's needed for the children done and do whatever we need to do to make everything right and get the proper documentation and everything done.
Okay, and would you have claims or requests that you would like to make regarding your property and children or marriage if you had the opportunity to present it?
Yes.
Okay, and no further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Damani, do you have any questions for Mr. Korea?
Just one question.
Okay.
Mr. Korea, looking at the time card details attached to the motion to set aside default judgment, it does not have your name on it.
Okay.
Where did you obtain a copy of that time card detail?
We have an app on the phone where we clock in and out, and you have to click by name to show you the correct details.
And so how can the court be sure that that was your time card?
I'm not sure if I can log into it and you see me click my name and it shows the time card. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up right now if there's a different way of showing the name or anything. Give me 1 second. Yes, my name should be at the very top of the time card.
So are you doing this on your computer or on the device, the same device that you're using Zoom on?
No, I'm using another device.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can't screen share it, but I can send it to my attorney and then she can send it to you guys. But it does have my name at the very top. It says Korea Francisco Barrigah.
If the court would allow it.
I will allow that.
I just have to click back to the date. Give me 1 second.
If you're able to do it on this device, you could screen share what you're doing.
No, I have it on my work phone. Is the one that has the phone application. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I could if y'all can see it on the screen here. It's Francisco Korea, and then you go to details, and then it shows all the dates and times.
Are you able to go a little closer to the camera? I'm not able to see it.
I'm gonna go back to the page where it shows my name, which will be here at the very top.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ms. Damani, were you able to see that?
I'm still not able to see it. I don't know if judge is able to see it.
Yeah, you're probably looking at the earnings summary. If you look at the blue section on top, it says his name.
Yes, and then I just go to the details for
Ms. Damani?
for the week, and then it shows everything.
Yes, thank you. I have no further questions, Judge.
Ms. Korea, do you have any questions you would want Mr. Korea to answer?
Yes. So I thought this was court was about him not getting served, right? But they're bringing up about my son, and I just wanted to
your
show.
Questions aren't for me. Your questions are to Mr. Korea. Is this a question for Mr. Korea to answer?
So yes. So
Okay.
my question is this him in the photo with me in the hospital?
That is me, but that doesn't mean he's my biological son.
Okay, hold on. One more question. Is this you with our son?
Yes, I'm not gonna neglect a kid, a good father, just because his father wouldn't step up to the plate. Correct.
So you did raise him since he was
Yes,
a baby, correct?
correct. But he's not my biological son, and you know this.
And did you or did you not tell me that it was going to be your way, that he had no dad, you were the dad, we were married, and this was your
Objection, Your
son?
Honor,
Objection as to
relevance.
relevant. Oh, sorry, relevance.
I'm going to sustain the objection. All I'm addressing today is whether or not I'm going to grant the new trial. So those issues will definitely be at some point addressed, assuming they pursue their claim. But I'm not ruling on that issue today. Do you have any questions regarding the new trial?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, do you have any other witnesses you'd like to call?
No other witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Damani, do you have any witnesses you'd like to call?
No witnesses, Your Honor.
Ms. Korea, you do not have an attorney representing you. So if there's anything you'd like to say regarding the new trial, now is your chance to let me know any concerns you might have about it.
Only for the case that he says he did not get served, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, no, I have no other questions. He makes up his own time card, so that's the only thing I have to say.
It's an app that you have to clock in on site.
Sir, right now, no one has asked you any questions.
Apologize.
Does everybody rest? Does anybody anything further they wish to present?
I rest, Your Honor.
Ms. Damani?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Korea?
Nothing further.
I'm going to grant the new trial. And I'm going to reset the case to be heard. For anyone to file, consult lawyer. You may want to consult a lawyer, Ms. Korea, to file any necessary pleadings. If they do file a divorce, there's a good chance this will get consolidated with it and not be before me, but who knows? We'll reset it just in case, and then we'll see what's happening by the time that setting comes. July. What date would you like to use, Ms. Damani?
Judge, either September 30th or October 17th.
Will September 30th be enough time for everyone to prepare?
Yes, Judge.
No, not for me.
How much time do you need, ma'am?
I would like until October.
Judge, I would just like to let the court know that I am prep set in Harris County for a 3-day trial on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, I believe, of October.
The 18th is a Saturday. Do you want to?
Okay, so then maybe it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let me
so
see.
it's the 15th, 16th, and 17th. Okay.
Okay.
If we don't do that, we would be moved out to October 28th.
Okay.
That would work, Judge.
So the AG's looking at, well, Ms. Damani, are you going to prepare the order?
Ms. Lewis, did you have an order?
I believe so. If I didn't file it, I can get it filed this morning. I apologize about that.
If you can send it to me, and then I can get it to Judge for signature.
Sure, will do.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, then everyone is free to go, and we'll see what's happening on October 28th.